Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Strength in English. In this session we are going to learn past perfect tense. Real education should consist of drawing the goodness and the best out of our own students. I firmly believe that this particular session will draw out the goodness in you and then to bring out the best in each one of you. Dear students, in today's world, learning English becomes a very important aspect in everyone's life. Being a student, being a teacher, being a professional, being a person, being an employee in any field, knowing English adequately, sufficiently, confidently becomes a very important aspect, very important role in each and every one of us life. So therefore, with that perspective, let us learn English. Students, to learn English effectively, strength in English will help you. So therefore, learn English and earn knowledge because English is for life. After watching this video, I kindly request you all to put forth your comments. If you really like this video, you can click the like icon and then you can subscribe to this channel. You can also promote this channel and the videos to your friends, relatives, students. So therefore, those who are really in need of learning can learn. Students, in this session, we are going to learn what is past perfect, how to use past perfect when I speak, when I write, when I can communicate something to others. So first, let us study this example situation. Sarah went to a party last week. Paul went to the party too, but they didn't see each other. Paul left the party at 10:30 and Sarah arrived at 11 o'clock. So, when Sarah arrived at the party, Paul wasn't there. He had gone home. Had gone is the past perfect. In present perfect, we use have or has, whereas past perfect, we use had plus past participle. First, let us take the situation and try to understand it. Sarah went to a party last week. Paul went to the party too, but they did not see each other. Paul left the party at 10:30 and Sarah arrived at 11 o'clock. So when Sarah arrived at the party, Paul wasn't there. He had gone home. So here, when we talk about past perfect tense, the action happened in the past. The effect was not there. The effect continued in the past. Right now, it is not there. When Sarah arrived at the party, Paul wasn't there. He had gone home. He just left the party and then gone home. I, we, they, you, he, she, it. For all the pronouns, we use had plus past participle. I had gone, we had seen, they had finished, he had seen, she had gone, etc. The past perfect simple is had plus past participle. Gone, seen, finished, eaten, played, caught, etc. Sometimes we talk about something that happened in the past. Sarah arrived at the party. This is the starting point of the story. Then, if we want to talk about things that happened before this time, we use the past perfect. For example, when Sarah arrived at the party, Paul had already gone home. So what does it mean? If you want to talk about things that happened before this time, we use the past perfect. What did happen before this time? Paul had already gone home. What was the starting point? Sarah arrived at the party. When Sarah arrived at the party, Paul had already gone home. Some more examples. When we got home last night, we found that somebody had broken into the flat. Karen did not want to go to the cinema with us because she had already seen the film. At first, I thought I had done the right thing, but I soon realized that I had made a big mistake. The man sitting next to me on the plane was very nervous. He hadn't flown before, or he had never flown before. Compare the present perfect and the past perfect. Present perfect. The action happened in the past, the effect is still there. Not express this particular idea, we use present perfect. But what we mean to say past perfect, that the action started in the past, the effect also got over in the past itself. For example, first let us come to present perfect. Who's that woman? I've never seen her before. I didn't know who she was. I'd never seen her before, which means to say before that time. We aren't hungry. We've just had lunch. We weren't hungry. We had just had lunch. The house is dirty. They haven't cleaned it for weeks. The house was dirty. They hadn't cleaned it for weeks. Now let us compare the past simple and the past perfect. Was Tom there when you arrived? Yes, but he left soon afterwards. Was Tom there when you arrived? No, he had already left. Kate wasn't at home when I phoned. She was at her mother's house. Kate had just got home when I phoned. She had been at her mother's house. Students, it is now time for exercise. Are you ready? Here we go. First one, 15.1. Read the situations and write sentences from the words in brackets. First, you are given a sentence. You went to Sue's house, but she wasn't there. And then you are given words. So with the help of these words, you need to make a past perfect sentence. 15.2. For each situation, write a sentence ending in never, before, use the verb in brackets. The man sitting next to you on the plane was very nervous. It was his first flight. So you can use the verb fly, which is already given there. So according to the situation, you need to write a past perfect sentence. For example, the man sitting next to you on the plane was very nervous. It was his first flight. So what would be your answer? What would you write? According to the situation, what would you write? He had never flown before. The same way you can also write for sentences 2, 3 and 4. 15.3. Use the sentences on the left to complete the paragraphs on the right. These sentences are in the order in which they happened. So, happened before, before, etc. But your paragraph begins with the underlined sentence. So sometimes you need the past perfect. For example, somebody broke into the office during the night. We arrived at work in the morning. We called the police. How would you write the second part of the sentence, right side? We arrived at work in the morning and found that Somebody had broken into the office during the night. So we dash. Put the verb into the correct form, past perfect or past simple. Students, here you have few sentences. You need to read the sentences and understand it accordingly. You can use past perfect or past simple. Was Paul at the party when you arrived? No, he had gone home. Students, I hope that you have completed your answers. Now it's time for checking your answers. If still you are writing, you can complete it so. Students, here you have answer key. Kindly go through it one by one. I believe that you all have written well. Best wishes to you. At the same time, if you have made any mistake, kindly correct it. Next time, make sure that uh, these mistakes are not repeated. You always can overcome when you are aware of it. Kindly see to it that you written the capital letters properly in the sentences, punctuation mark, everything. Students, it's all about the future. What we prepare in present that has its own impact in the future as well as in the past. So therefore, let us learn whatever we learn for our life. Let us learn it perfectly. Students, always keep in mind that whatever we learn every day, we put into practice. It can be in writing, reading, especially speaking. So therefore, always you ask yourself, do I speak in English with my friends, students, teachers, relatives, those who know English well? Therefore, whatever you learn, you can always put into practice. Because education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. Dear students, thank you so much for attending the session and learning. Keep learning. At the same time, remember that formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. I believe that you all have been making a good fortune. Keep doing that. At the same time, after watching this video, kindly put forth your comments. If you really like this video, kindly click the like icon. At the same time, you can also subscribe to this channel and then you can forward this particular channel video to your friends, relatives, students, teachers, everyone, those who are in need of learning. So therefore, let us all together create a place for learning and good teaching. Thank you so much, students. God bless everyone.